EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The ball on the tee. We're set for football, and we are underway from Atlanta. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Brings up second and 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers flushed out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. First down, Packers. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking sideline, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ryan able to get this to Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 44 yards. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. And able to find Alan Lazard. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Rodgers again now. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Rodgers now to throw. Forced out to his... And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Mason Crosby to kick off
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Smith to return it.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Gurley. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Now it's Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Here's Gurley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Looking deep. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 66 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Mason Crosby to kick off for
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Again, they run with Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Down at the 23-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
21. Falcons 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Falcons 1st down. first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, he hits Austin. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
2nd and 7 at the 5-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rodgers throwing here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now Rodgers. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Packers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Atlanta. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
He was Brandon 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This one caught by Ridley.
Ryan's pass.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down and a yard.
And 1.
They're running with Gurley. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Alexander.
To throw again, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air? And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
1st and 10. At their own 18.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
they run. It's Gurley.
16-yard line.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
first and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tyler Urban on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Past the 20. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 44 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 62 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 34-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Being chased out left. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Less than a yard.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Atlanta. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st down, Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
A gain of 15.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete on the deep ball. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams. And now it's 2nd down.
Easy on the coverage.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Rolling to his right. He's got Adams on the hookup.
Take off your
and
helmet.
he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see.
And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 30 yards. yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Packers 26, Falcons 14.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Rodgers. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Packers 26, Falcons 21.
So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Richter in the kickoff for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
At the 33-yard line.
Rodgers looking to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on coming.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball.